Alright, I wanted to talk about why the tunneling and slugging is actually worse than everybody thinks. Because they're supposed to have the camp meter in there, and not putting the camp, trying to change the camp meter and adjusting that while having the tunneling and slugging. That's like saying slugging isn't a part of tunneling and tunneling isn't a part of camping, or it all can be put together, and why it's actually worse than everybody even thinks. Because you can do things, all the extra stuff, like they think going to the extremes is going to stop tunneling and camping, or tunneling and slugging to where, oh, we're just going to punish killers, to where, oh yeah, and then even with their 2 or 3 days in, where all the good survivors and could just abuse it, and all the bad ones can just, like, they really went out of, like to think about this. They have perks in the game, like reassurance, to keep you on the hook. They could literally add reassurance to proxy camping, make proxy camping like 30 and 50 feet away to incentivize not tunneling. They could literally leave you on the hook and make you pull you at the same time, to where the killer can't even do anything. Or maybe it could be like a slower reassurance, to where you're getting camped and you just even waste more of the killer's time. Well, what does behavior do? They go the complete far end. Oh, we're just gonna focus on, I mean, dude, this would be like if they try adding an anti-camp and an anti-slug without the slug, or anti-camp and anti-tunnel without the anti-slug, or anti-slug without anti-tunnel with anti-camp. It's like, you're literally teaching killers that they can proxy camp, but they can't tunnel and slug or kill people. Like, the most dysfunctional game to go that far with, oh, we're gonna give you elusive status, we're gonna give you no aura, no killer instinct, no blood, no noise, no, you can see the killer. Like there are things already in the game within the anti-camp to prevent people from tunneling. Like, you literally have things, or at least you can make it to where they can't, it'd be a lot harder to at least camp. Like, they could have at least got one of the 3 things right, besides, I mean, they kind of got the anti-slug with the tenacity, which was good, but then they had the whole, it gets faster and you keep crawling faster, which wasn't too bad. It wasn't that much faster, it didn't look like it, but I mean, and then the tunneling was so overdone. It was like you literally are trying to kill the killer experience. Like, you literally can just have, you could like buff Monster Shrine, or give it base kick, make it kill everybody quicker, farther away. You get more, I guess I was gonna say you could get more incentives, but like, there's already things in the game. You could make it to where those bullshit tunneling things come into play if you're proxying and camping and then tunneling or slugging. You have to do like all 3 to somebody. You can make it, like, there are way too many things that survivors can take advantage of because of how poorly the system was so implemented into PTB that it was just sad. Like, literally everything in the PTB was meant to punish the killer. Can't see the hooks, go after someone else, you only get barbecue for other people. Every little thing in it, besides like kicking gens and then nerfing all their gens except some. Like, you can literally prevent some of the tunneling, slugging, and camping by getting rid of the camping part. Like, what do killers do when they can't camp and everybody has a reassurance or something, or a slow, you know what I mean? Like, they don't even play their game to even think of something. You're literally teaching killers to proxy camp, and then you put anti-camp with all the anti-cheat and anti-slug and tunnel, and you don't even address one of the problems. Like, you You literally don't even try. That would be like them addressing the anti-camp and anti-tunnel and not trying to give anything for anti-slug. Like, you know how crazy that would be? Oh, you can get slugged on the ground. Oh, sorry, we didn't get to it, guys. We're busy working on the anti-camp and anti-tunnel. Like, it's just insane. Like, I'm sure there would be people who still tunneled and stuff and slugged or would try to camp and con it. But, like, all those extra stuff with the elusive status and killer instinct, you can add that stuff after people are still tunneling and killing. But, like, you could make it to where you could literally make it to where if a survivor gets camped, tunneled, and slugged before they die, you can activate or try to do some bullshit. They didn't even try to do. They were just like, if you try to tunnel this person out, you're gonna. And then there's all the fact that there could be like, or it could be like, they feel they have to play that way because there's no incentive to not play that way because it's quicker, and it's like they're not even trying to address the problem. They're just trying to be like, no matter what you do, killer, you can't tunnel or slug. Like, they could be like, I don't know. I was thinking they could maybe give you more incentive for cancel or tunneling a guy but not killing him, but then the complete opposite. It's just so ass backwards. Maybe they could give you more gen kick per the first person you hook and then less or something, or I don't know what they could do, but the fact that they didn't even think like, oh, we could just do reassurance, stop everybody from camping, you know, and everybody afterwards, like, you gotta do something simple. You gotta do like a simple anti-camp where it doesn't affect everybody, some system where it's not so intrusive to the point where you can't even play the game. Like, the fact that they went all the way out, they did the whole 9 yards instead of just, you know, given the survive. Like, they probably would have got it through if it was just all that bullshit. If without the punishing the killer for killing somebody, they probably would have got it through. Honestly, they probably could have just tweaked some things and got it through. But I mean, it's the fact that they think they have to go that extra mile to try to prevent killers from doing what they do and why they do it, just to try to. And then the whole gold system for the hooks and stuff, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. If you have a perfectly good camp system that you could just, you can literally make it just, you can make it about the camping. Just make it, you can make them all go into each other. If you get camped, tunneled, and slugged, then maybe they can try to punish the killer. You know what I mean? Like it would be more reasonable. People would understand it would be better if they had all these things. It's like, oh, okay, well, oh, you kill somebody no matter what, and then, but I mean, people are going to take advantage of that, and that's stupid to even try. But you can try something stupid like that, and you're trying to test all three. It's not like you're testing one or two and you're missing the variable, where people get camped, tunneled, and slugged. Oh, you proxy can? Like, they could change the proxying for fucking killers with range and stuff. It's like, why don't they do something easy? Why didn't they try to do that first? Try to do baby steps into everything and just little by little, but no, everything just all at once. Crazy shit, bad shit crazy out the window. Like, if they went through with this, oh, I would have been like AFK as killer. Like, you wouldn't even be able to play. Like, every survivor can just literally throw, get 25%, punish the killer. Like, do they not think about any of the counter player balance, like the Franklins and nerfing the Franklins? Oh, sorry, you don't lose items. Oh well, we couldn't code it, or who knows. Like, there are so many different ways they can try with the camping. And, like, I feel like all the resources are focused on tunneling and slugging, which I mean, the slugging only needs, like, tenacity, probably. Sure, you can probably pick yourself up, like, once or twice, but people are gonna abuse it. There's so many broken perks in the game. It's like the least skilled game of all. I remember, I saw this one small content creator. He was like, they need a rank mode and get rid of all the bullshit where there's actually skill involved on both sides and the better player wins. It's like, yeah, this game has never been about skill, sadly, besides making plays, and it's all... I mean, just to think about, they can have something to prevent the killer from camping and tunneling. There you go. You literally can't camp people to death because it prevents them to. Like, that literally solves part of your problem of people getting tunneled and slugged out the fucking game and killed instantly. Like, you literally solve one of the problems. And then you can, like, tinker it around if they got lower gens, or you could make, like, everybody's first hook have more maybe what were they saying? It was like 20% for kick gens. Maybe the first hook could be 20, and then maybe the first hook could be like 25 each, and then 15 or 20 or something. Maybe they get like a bonus for hooking everybody once or something. Yeah, I mean, you can do things to prevent people from trying to tunnel somebody out. You can, like, incentivize them with numbers, but you can't. You can only do so much to prevent someone from being tunneled out. They could try all this elusive shit and they could try all this bullshit, but at the end of the day, if it's too intrusive or it's too people aren't going to be cool with it, and if it's, you know, too punishing to even killers to feel that way, or good survivors just going to take advantage of it as well, and they should just focus on the camp meter. And the fact that they didn't even think of that is just sad. I mean, sure, people can just proxy 30 to 50 feet away and then tunnel and slug, of course. And if there's nothing to stop them, of course. But I think people would be understanding. They can start, if everything they did was in increments, it'd be fine, because people would call out the bullshit when it got to too much bullshit, but of course not. Behavior has to go over the fucking river with it. Like, the fact that they could have tried some of the camping things, and they didn't even try. They thought it, you know, tunneling and slugging, we're gonna tackle these two, and to be fair, they had a lot of it, or some of it was very, you know, altruistic and very, you know, good for killer overall, but that the others were just a shit show. I mean, to even think that they didn't even try that, I mean, it's just crazy to me. Like, they give you all these incentives, and you're missing part of the proxy camp. Like, it literally says AntiCamp feature, and they're just. To be fair, though, I guess they thought, oh, we have the first phase of the AntiCamp, we're gonna go fucking first phase of tunneling and slugging, and then just go off the fucking rails. They probably should have just tried the tenacity too, but oh man, I mean, there's just so many perks and so many things get so convoluted so quickly. Like, they would have to slowly increase your speed on the ground, because you could just do so much bullshit with perks and stuff. Like, they would have to make it so no matter what your speed and stuff, like, your perks don't involve, like, if you had a bunch of toxic perks, if you were slugged, you can't, like, use power struggle, you can't use, like, unbreakable, or you can't use, maybe they'll give you, like, one unbreakable or two or something, because people are just gonna be toxic and no mither on the ground or flop twist on the ground, and then that gets 20% buff, which I don't know why. People will just flop twist on the ground and crawl around super quick and be toxic and try to use all their perks. And then other content creators pointed out with the not the boil over, but they're still, like, sabotage is still really strong. They got breakdown where you kill the hook for like 3 minutes and the killer has nowhere to hook. True Talent did a thing where they should make it where you pick people, survivors up, and don't lose wiggle progress or whatever, resystem wiggle progress, because you got all these things you don't even address where survivors can just kill hooks and go run in a corner with the killer. And if you just get a cumulative, you know, you get a cumulative on the ground and you just pick yourself up the whole match. I mean, it's literally stupid. Like, that's also a very stupid and sly thing they tried to do. You know people are going to try to view something when it's not even like you sit on the ground and then you get up for that time. Like, honestly, they almost accomplished nothing with that P2B. And they had to revert some things back, or they're trying to revert the off the record and tenacity pack, which is good. Off the record was kind of a nerf to tunneling things, but some people tried it and like it. But I mean, they could have at least had the slugging right and been like, you gotta lay on the ground for a minute each time, or however long it takes to bleed out, and then like do it once or twice. Or they couldn't even do that right, because everybody would just try to lay on the ground for a cumulative time and just get up the rest of the match. And I guess you still have to get the bar full, but it like loses its meaning of actually being slugged on the ground. But it's crazy to think how much they didn't accomplish. And oh, what a shit show.